Giving honor to the Spirit of Christ, which is the head of my life and the head of the church. I wasn't going to come on today, but something just happened to me. And I just had to get on here and tell y'all. It's 8:46 Central Time right now. And I was sitting here listening to one of my favorite YouTube people. And she has been talking about a story that she said scared her. And I was watching it, and I thought it was going to be something totally different. But when I got through, God just came to me like a rushing wind. I felt the chill. And he showed her God is real. And I was sitting here. And I said, God, I know you're real. And I felt a quick chill on my body. And God began to speak to me about Sunday's service. This girl was talking about the 666, and we all know in Revelation, if you're not perverse with your Bible, they say the 666 was the mark of the beast, and people still believe that, but you got to get a little deeper into it, and you'll find out some stuff that I'm not going to tap into right now about the 666. Okay, so she said she kept seeing that number 66666, but then when she saw a 7, she thought that everything had passed away. And I began to prophesy Sunday to 7 women in the church. And I said to them, I said, 7 is the number of completion, meaning Jesus did the world in 7 days. And then he made a flood come in 40 days. And 40 nights it rained. And he took away the earth again. Now we're in the 3rd trimester of the rebirth of the world. Where we're living in the last and evil days. I kept hearing that number 777. God said this. He said, you called them 7 churches. He said, listen to me. You saying something about these women. And I was including myself in the 7. And God began to say to me, he said, listen, these 7 churches, you one of them. You say you are authority. You say you got Michael with you, and he riding on your shoulder, pushing you further and further. He said, in 7 days, I don't change something in your life. He said, 7 days, I'm going to change it in your life. You just got to wait 7 days. I said, 7 days don't, I don't understand. God said, in the quickening, like a cold wind felt to me. And I said, God, I feel your presence. I know you're here. I know you're here with me. And the young lady was talking about how she went to not a voodoo lady, a psychic. She went to a psychic. And then she found out somebody was practicing a religion in her house she didn't agree with. And it began to channel to me. And it began to speak to me. And God was saying, you have been faithful. You have been honest. You have been committed. You have felt my presence. You understand what life is finna be. He said, blessed going out, blessed coming in. He began to talk to me. He said, why you always say the last part, but not the first part? I said, the first part, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leading me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. He leading me in the path of righteousness for my name's sake. But yea, though I walk through the valleys of the shadow of death, I ain't gonna fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. I said, wait, hold on. That's the first part. I said, I've been saying the second part because I wanted my head to be anointed, that all my days would be good. But God began to show me the beginning of the 23rd Psalm, that he is my shepherd, that I shall not want, that he going to make me lay down in green pastures. He's going to restore my soul. But I got to walk through some valleys of the shadow of death and fear no evil, for I know he's with me. His rod and his staff comfort me. He prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Do y'all know how many people have came literally for my life in 2021? In 2020? But I done made them enemies my footstool. I done rest them enemies down and said, you cannot take me. I got work to do. I'm part of the Magnificent Seven. Yeah, the Magnificent Seven, a Mount Irad Transformation Ministry. And you know what's funny? Our Cash App has the number 7. I just begin to just see the works of God coming down on me, saying to me the revelation of what I believe. And I know he said, oh, you got the second part, but I need you to get the first part first, because you done the second part. You done it in reverse, where the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Okay, now, apply that to that scripture. And I just begin to say to God, I hear you. I feel your presence. I know you're with me. Because this right here came from nowhere. Nowhere. It was a quickening. Nowhere. And I thank God for it. I wish y'all wealth, health, and prosperity. And I know it's 8:53 p.m. I just want y'all to just know, you got to get the first part, because you done already done the second. Have a blessed day and a wonderful